Hi class, my name is Ashton Lovett, and today I'll be presenting to you guys the different verb tenses, which are past, past perfect, present, and present perfect. The definitions of all of them. Present is an action that is happening right now and at the moment that is being spoken. Past is an action that has already happened and is in the past. Present perfect is an action that started in the past and is continuing in the present. And it doesn't just have to be It has to be one action. It can't be two different actions happening in the past and actions that be the same one. Past perfect is a number of actions that happened in the past, but needs to specify which one happened first. Present. Present is to use verbs that are present tense. You need to think right now and think, is this action happening right now or not? And if so, by example, you would say I am playing baseball and not I am played baseball, because played is the past tense and we are not using that. We are using the present tense, which is I am playing baseball. Using the past tense means that you were talking about something that has already happened and was in the past. By example, you don't say yesterday we play baseball, because that's inferring that happened in the present. But you said yesterday, so that means it's in the past. You would say yesterday we played baseball. Present perfect. To use present perfect means to make a link between the present and the past. By example, have jumped. Have is the present tense in the sentence, and jumped is the past tense in this sentence. And also, as you can see in the image that I put on my slide, that is converted to it too. Past perfect. Past perfect is used to show that one event has happened before another. Like by example, had met. The had part is the past tense, and the met is the present tense in the sentence. This can be used when showing that one event has happened before another, and like I said in the definitions, they can be both happening in the past, or one action happened in the past and one in the present. And this also doesn't have to be just two actions. Tips on using the present tense. To use the present tense, you need to think, is this action that I am doing happening right now? Or if it is happening right now, you have to use the correct tense and not use the ones for past or the others. Tips on using the past tense. To use the past tense correctly, you need to think about, when did this action happen? Is it in the past, or is it in the present perfect, past perfect, or present perfect? And if it is the past, you need to use the correct tense, and the words will usually, like had and usually, like had, will usually end in ed, showing that it is, in fact, in the past. Present perfect. To use this confusing tense, when you're thinking about the sentence, does this action start in the past and continue in the present? And if so, you need to use the tense that is the present perfect tense. Tips on using, finally, the past perfect tense. Using this tense means to think about your phrasing before you are saying it, and thinking that if you want to portray separate times but to put together, you need to use it accordingly by saying had left. Had is the past tense in the phrase, and left part is the present part in the sentence. But it does not have to be in this specific order. And the difference between the two, mainly people get it mixed up, is that past perfect can be more than two actions, but it needs to be specified, and they can happen both in the past. It doesn't matter. But present tense, it needs to be one action that started in the past and is now ending in the present. And also for the past perfect, you need to show like the specific order of these events happening. You can't just say two events that happened one after the other, but you're not specifying which one happened first. So this is the end of my presentation on the verb tenses, and thank you for listening to me.